Okay, welcome inside the R-Pod. Want to show you a couple things to make your experience more enjoyable. So this is the master control panel. This is where you will troubleshoot. This is where you'll find information, how your battery's doing, your fresh water, how full your tanks are, your black and your gray. If you want to find information, simply push one of the buttons and it'll show. So right now I'm pushing battery, see it, and it shows that we're full capacity on battery. Fresh water 2/3, black water empty, gray water 1/3. On this control panel is water heater and water pump. If you want heated water for showers or for dishes or for whatever reason, turn the water heater, simply flip the switch and just wait for 30 minutes and then you'll have hot water. It's a 6-gallon tank, so just so you can use your water appropriately. There's a little fault meter here. Sometimes when you push the water heater on, it's just lighting and it'll say fault. Just wait 2 to 5 minutes and it should go through normal cycles of lighting and that fault light should go off. The water pump, anytime that you need water, you will always flip on the water pump. Sometimes you'll hear the pump grinding or turning on and filling pressure into the lines. Any shower, external, interior, or sink will need to have the water pump turned on. When you are done or you're leaving, simply turn the water pump off to conserve energy. I would like to show you how to slide the pop out. There's a little simply in and out. It rests right in the middle. So right now the pop out is in. We're going to move it out. You hold the button down until it extends fully out, and then it will stop automatically, and then simply release your finger. You can't overextend it or in or out. It just stops automatically, and then you move your finger. So let's go out. As you noticed, it just kind of extends, it hits the end and then just kind of stalls, and then you know it's out. Coming in is exactly the same way. It feels the same way. One more feature to show you on here. There's a black light here, a black switch. This is for turning on the external lights on and off. One more black switch over here. This is for turning on the bathroom lights on or off. And then this is the thermostat. It's not automatic in the sense that you just set a temperature and it cools or heats. You have to you have to turn it to heat and then select the temperature. Same thing with air conditioning. You would turn it to AC and then select a temperature. So simply do this by first turning it on, by pushing it on. Nothing is on, that's just showing that it's on, and then you toggle by pushing that mode button. So you push it one more time. I didn't push it, so that's on auto. Air. That just means if you wanted air to circulate in there through the air conditioning but not run the AC, you can turn that to on or off. Leave that on auto unless you want air running all the time, and then push it one more time to turn it to cool pops up, and then you could select your temperature, whatever you want, and it would automatically set to that. Obviously you'd have to have a generator running to run heat air conditioning. Now I pushed it one more time and now we're on the furnace setting. This does not require any special heating. You can see that it just turned on. You can hear it blowing some air on auto. This runs on propane. It runs off the battery. You do not have to be hooked up to the generator, and it will automatically set to the temperature that you choose. I'm going to cycle it off because this is just demonstration, but it would automatically hit. Other things I'd like to show you. So then you just cycle it to off. It says it at the very bottom of the off setting. Now nothing will run. Lights. The lights. There's not a light switch anywhere. So the lights are all operated independently by turning the light on by a click of a button. You can see they're located in various places throughout the R-Pod, including underneath the nook. There has speakers. If you'd like to listen to music, you can have a speaker selection in or both or outside. you simply turn and power it on. You can select Bluetooth. One of the auxiliaries is Bluetooth, and the code for Bluetooth is 4 zeros. So you can sync your phone and listen to music. This also, in one of our drawers right here, is the remotes to the TV, as well as the speakers. So you have two options, two remotes. Those are in the top drawer. But if you want to use the TV, obviously you can turn it around and set that up. I'd like to show you the kitchen. This is a convection oven / microwave. It can do both settings. In order to run that, you need to be on a generator. But simply, I mean, you can put it in, cook little pizzas or whatever you're going to cook. It'll cook it as a convection oven, or you can turn the setting to a simple microwave. This is the refrigerator. You open it up by pushing the two buttons, and you can open it up. It takes, in order for it to cool, it takes 6 hours before it gets to temperature. Just realize it's a little slow coming up to temperature. There's 3 settings for turning it on, so you can turn it off by pushing that button right there, or, well, it's on right now. But you have 3 settings. You can do power, gas, or battery. It drains your battery really fast. Always keep it on gas. And if you're hooked into the power, obviously you can hook it to power. These are, if you want it colder or hotter, warmer or cooler, you can simply push the thermometer and that'll go cooler, or it starts over. So it's just that cooler button, depending how cool you want it. If this is ever beeping at you, which is just a indicator light that the gas is not lit, just push that button again, so it'll silence it, and then it will cycle back through and try to light the fridge. It usually runs just fine traveling. It doesn't take very much gas. You can leave it on most of the time, and it stays cool. Moving on over to some of the other functions of the kitchen. Right here below here, you have a USB port. This will run off the battery. You don't need to be connected to the vehicle or a generator. It will simply run off the battery and charge a small USB device. The power, on the other hand, needs to be connected to a generator in order for that to operate and run. The kitchen has a sink that has this little insert to give you more counter space. If you want to use it, simply turn the pump on. There's hot water, cold water. Obviously, hot water is running through the hot water heater, and it has to be turned on. And that's the sink. There's another little unit for cooking. You would turn it on, and it's just propane. It runs off the propane. The trailer's propane, but you would turn it to light. You'd hear propane running, and then you'd use a match or a lighting, some sort of light heat source to light the stove. 3 drawers that have some utensils, basic utensils, measuring cups and teaspoons, some hot pad, matches, and just some lighting devices, and then some cabinet space here that they're empty. There's nothing in there. That's for you. Behind you, we put some cleaned supplies, some air fresheners, hand soap, sanitizer, toilet paper, and then some more clean device, so a first aid kit, paper towels, tissue, shower. Again, the light on this is back outside the door. Simply turn that on. You can move these out. It is a wet bath, which means that the toilet and the shower are all in one unit. When you are showering, you simply close it and shower using this is detachable, and you can use it as as you're in the shower, of course. Hot water, cold water. Make sure the water pump is on. There's a little faucet. Toilet has a lever to flush it on the side. If you hold it just slightly, it'll drain water or start water flowing into it. So turn it just a little bit, and it'll fill it with water. Flush it, pull it all the way to as far as it'll go, and it'll flush. And that's how that works. The table is a universal table. So right now it's upside down, but you can flip it upside down and over and then extend it up, and it works like a normal table. And when you want to use it for a sleeping arrangement, it can drop to a lower setting and then place the mattresses over the table. It can be used, you can take it outside. It's supposed to be designed, it's for a versatile table to use in many different functions depending on how you need it. But if it's for a bed, slide it under, lock it under the appropriate height, put the mattresses down, and your linen, and it's ready to go. Operating the windows, the shades just pull down and up, simple. And then if you want to open up the windows, it's just a simple pull out towards you and then open them. And then you just just push it solid up or back firmly, and it will close. These are just for storage space. I think that's the majority of the inside. I can't think of anything else, so there you go.